One of the biggest problems we face as healers is that most people are completely unaware of their inner world, of the various positive and negative forces in conflict within them, and how to manage this conflict. They lack self-awareness and are asleep to the mind and to the different parts of the mind, how these different parts operate, and how they support each other when they're healthy and how they block each other when they're dysfunctional. And they also lack awareness of what to do to harmonize and optimize our inner world, our inner potential. And this lack of self-awareness and unconsciousness about our own mental landscape is perhaps the greatest obstacle to healing. It's important to understand that we can't manage what we can't perceive or name. Without this knowledge, we will remain trapped in cycles of reactivity rather than response. And this is why we're running these workshops on mental health that focus on Eastern systems of healing and enlightenment. They provide maps and techniques that enable us to perceive and name the various components, elements, and forces that make up the mind. So people are suffering without understanding why and how they're suffering. They live in a world, a state of ignorance called tamas in Sanskrit. They feel powerless against invisible forces within themselves. And this is why studying the Indian philosophies of yoga, tantra, Vedanta, and Sankhya is so essential. The knowledge and techniques contained within the ancient wisdom traditions enable profound healing and awakening to our inner potential by cultivating self-awareness and following the maps and techniques they've passed down to us. Now, not only are the majority of people who pursue therapy for mental and emotional distress caught up in unconscious, harmful internal conflicts, they're disconnected from and unaware of their positive attributes and capacities and their inner resources. So the ancient systems of Indian philosophy teach us how to access our positive qualities and to harness luminous energy to uplift the mind and consciousness. The therapeutic journey then becomes a process of awakening to our true nature, unearthing and nurturing the positive qualities that have been obscured by suffering, and learning to break free from the confines of old detrimental patterns. The workshops will enable you to shine a light on your strengths, abilities, and the fundamental goodness at your core so that you can reclaim your power, cultivate self-awareness, and chart a path towards healing, growth, and a more fulfilling life. Now, in the workshops, we focus on 4 key philosophical systems that act as maps of consciousness: Sankhya, Vedanta, Yoga, and Tantra. And we'll also refer to the great Indian text, the Bhagavad Gita, in Workshop 2. The ancient wisdom traditions that have been passed down to us by great sages and yogis and seers enable us to transform overwhelming symptoms into manageable components, because mental health challenges often feel overwhelming and chaotic. And these philosophies break down this chaos into understandable patterns. The philosophical systems serve as illuminating guides to the complex landscape of our inner experience. So by studying these 4 distinct philosophies, we can unlock a wealth of practical benefits for our mental well-being and personal growth. Sankhya gives you the structure, providing a vertical map of the 25 elements that make up the human existence. Vedanta gives you depth perception. Patanjali's yoga gives you methodology, giving you the 8-fold path to liberation, giving us a step-by-step path through the 8 limbs, which shows exactly how to progress from external practices to the deepest states of meditation, which are deeply healing. And Tantra gives you the practical techniques. It's the most practical system, providing energetic techniques for transformation, offering specific powerful methods to work with energy, using mantras, visualization, and chakra practices that can produce tangible results in transforming destructive mental patterns into luminous, healthy, joyful patterns.